Now he's from one of those who would have studied and read the entire Quran whilst in the body, whilst in the Kaaba. Now, Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi was a man of great character. Wali ibn Qasim rahimahullah says, Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi was unparalleled in his ability to understand the conditions of his students. Allah blessed Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi with wealth, and he was a trader and he would invest money, and mashallah. But what he did was, subhanAllah, he was always there helping others. He says he would see to the needs of the needy, tend to the one who was sick. If a student or his relative passed away, he would attend the funeral. If calamity afflicted someone, he would try to fulfill his deeds. He was a very noble-minded person. I read that Imam Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi says that, subhanAllah, he would be teaching during the morning time to go afternoon, and after that, he would go and if there's anyone sick, he would go and visit them. If there's a person in need, he would go to help them. If there's a person with a disability needed assistance, Imam Hanifa would be there. SubhanAllah, that's the quality of our pious. It wasn't only about salah and sit down in the masjid and doing dhikr and just learn the teaching, but it went above and beyond to ensure that people were they were able to assist in whatever way, fashion, or form. He says that relates to one side of the masjid and began percent of cities. Imam Hanifa rahmatullahi Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi neither cited him, paid any heed to him, nor any reply. And he even prevented him from saying anything to him. When he completed delivering the lesson and he stood up, the person followed him. When he reached the door of his house, he said, "Oh young man, this is my house. If you want to continue speaking, do so without fear." That was a forbearance. So he didn't worry, he didn't say anything, let's keep talking, let's keep talking, let's keep talking. And then when he reached home, he said, "I'm going inside. You have anything else to say? Otherwise, let me go." SubhanAllah, that's what we call tolerance. Usually we're quick to jump onto someone's case, anybody says anything harsh to us, we're quick to give a reply to Allah to give us all of this. There's a lovely incident about Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi and his mother. Imam Abu Hanifa himself says that I would take my respected mother to the assembly of Umar ibn al. And on return from it, if she had any doubt or any aspect of the talk, she would send me to ask him about it. He says, he's the Imam, right? And he's taking his mother. His mother said, "Oh, I want to go there." Like, that's fun. He says, when you were, the mother sometimes would say, "Okay, ask him this question." He said, "If I were to explain the matter to her," she said, "No, I want to hear from him. I want to hear from him. Go and find out from him." And saying to him that my mother seeks explanation concerning this issue. Imam Abu Hanifa to go to this other and say, my mother sent me, and she's asking me to tell her or explain to her the situation or the matter at hand. So the other scholar Umar ibn Abdullah used to say to him, "Why are you asking me? Much more knowledgeable than me. You're asking." He would say, "Listen, my mother has told me." That's obedience to your mother. My mother told me, so I got to come. And then he says the answer. Then you tell me the answer, and I will tell it back to you, so that then you can go and tell your mother that Umar said this. So Imam Muhammad would give him the answer, and then he would say to him, and then he would go back and say, "This is what Umar said." That's why they call obedience to his mother. He didn't get on like, "Mommy, I know it. Mommy, sending me there." No. He says, go and ask him. Go and ask. One scholar, one person mentioned that he possessed 10 such qualities, which if just one of them is found in the person, he would become the leader and Bhula of his people. 10 great qualities, right? They are piety, number one, rectitude, so moral standing and moral goodness, juristical acumen, seeing to the needs of people, always turning his attention to things of benefit, remaining silent most of the time, correctness in speech, helping the one who is afflicted irrespective of whether he is friend or foe, self-respect, correct ponder and reflection. These 10 qualities he said. A person has one, he'll ruler or leader. Amazing incident regarding him and his tolerance again. He says that he had a Jewish neighbor, and this neighbor's toilet wastewater used to fall into the house of Imam Hanifa rahmatullahi. Imam Hanifa rahmatullahi, he would sweep it out daily and he would throw it into the dam. But he never complained and he never made it an issue. He says after 10 years, his Jewish neighbor learned of it. And he went to Imam Hanifa rahmatullahi and he cried. And there he accepted Islam. So our scholars, subhanAllah, it wasn't just about praying salah, giving zakat, fasting, hajj. They had qualities. And that's why it's essential for us to understand that we bring those qualities into our life. Those lovely qualities of caring for people, right? Ready to help them in any way, fashion, or form. Being there for people, having that shoulder to cry upon, right? I've mentioned this in the duruus in the morning over and over again. Nowadays, if it's not that people are, alhamdulillah, there are many people who are blessed, they're not in need of money. What they're in need of is love. They're in need of someone just to talk to them, someone to say salam to them, someone to smile at them, right? In this world in which everyone is just busy going about their day-to-day lives, not caring of anything or anyone, let's be that individual who cares. Let's be that people who show a bit of concern. And inshallah, if we do that, we'll see much goodness in our community, in our society, in our lives.